Alright everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to make a table, and I have this big sheet, here, metal, and I got some metal down here, and yeah, I'm going to make a table, not that big. I'm going to make a small one so I can work on that thing right there and work on that thing right there. So yeah, that's what this video is about today. We're making a little table. Okay. We're going to cut this. We're gonna cut it 36 inches. Quarters. Inch and a quarter. Lift it up. Plug it in. Goggles. Where are my safety goggles? There. There we go. Safety goggles are on. Okay. What happened to this? Working. There's some tough steel right here, buddy. Okay, this is much harder. This is some fake steel right here, man. Oh, man. Gotta get my gloves on. Where are they? So I gotta set up my power in my garage here differently. So the breaker keeps tripping. That's why you gotta reset the breaker. hopefully we'll get it now. I got probably about 10 more inches to cut. Really getting hot. It's getting hot. It's getting hot. Almost there. I'll just let it cool off a little bit. We'll probably just let it cool off a little bit. All right, let me stop this right. Safety first, guys. Safety first. Inside the angle, I'm going to put the 2x2.5 for the legs, and then I'm going to do the same thing, maybe 7-8 inches from the ground. But boy, this is it's going to be a heavy table. I don't even know, can't remember what the thickness is. I have the invoice right here. actually a miter saw, and I put the metal blade on it. So I'm gonna try it. Right? I'm gonna try it. But I need to cut it at an angle. And let's do this one right here first. Right at 36 inches, right? So this way. When you get the angle cut first, and I hope this works. When you get way too high. That's what we too high. So, Lord have mercy. This box. Yeah, that's better. All right. Cooking butter, baby. It's like cutting butter. No, ya te gusta, te voy a dejar ahí. Yes, 36. I'm gonna go in like that. want it like this, right? Like that. Like this. To the edge of the table. Put it one in here and then the leg right here. Because I want this extra thickness on the edge. It's gonna have to clamp something. That's why I want it like that. So, yep, we gotta do it again. So that edge is perfect. This cut is perfect. I can sure, for sure. So, yeah, because it's gonna go like that. So actually, sorry, the wind knocked you guys down. My apologies. Let's try it from over here. Oh boy. Oh man. Ah, me lo tumbó. Tú me puedes grabar de allá, mami. Si quieres un chispito, mira. ¿Ah? Que me grabe ya un chispito, pero no a mí. Trata de coger, tú sabes grabar, ¿no? Déjame quitarme los zapatos. Alright, we'll try it again. So this is 36. It's 36.
Oh my God, qué viento es este, uy.
I know.
Está frío.
Hey. Oh, wait a minute. Where is... Hold on. I just had it here. Clamp. Clamp. Gotta clamp. Puedes grabar de ese lado para acá, mano. Para que presente lo que yo estoy haciendo. Ay, María, qué madre.
¿Qué es, mi amor?
Un clamp que yo tenía aquí.
El coso eso que tú usaste ahora, ¿cómo eso? ¿Punchan?
Sí, pero es chiquito que tú lo sueltas, lo pones y lo sueltas.
Es chiquito.
El tiempo yo compro todo eso, pero ahora... Ay, María, lo vi ahorita mismo, lo vi. Anyways. Ah, míralo ahí. Este no es, pero brega. Sit right there. 45. 45. They don't see me. All right, I got it right. So this. So this is right here to the edge, all the way around, and then the legs are over here. What this does, it gives me a thicker area here. If I want to clamp anything, it's not going to bend the metal. This is thick, but still, that's the way I have it in my mind to do it, and that's how it's going to go. So we got one down. I think this is the same over here. It's the same thing. So we're going to duplicate this one. So what we got to do is we can get this edge. We can get this edge done first. This edge here done. Nice. Then I'll come here. The other. Again, this is a miter saw. I converted it into a metal cutter. And it does have the things that go here to clamp the wood, in this case the metal, but I put it in a safe place, so safe I can't find it. So we're gonna make it work. I'm gonna make it work regardless. Here we go again, 36. There. Here. Here. And the thing about this saw, when you bring this down, when you bring this down, you can actually see the line. See the line right there? It tells you exactly where the cut's gonna be. So right there, I want to cut it just on the line. Well, on this side of the line. So I get what I want. Perfect. Perfect. Let's see how it's going to be. It's going to be right there. Perfect. I'll do one at a time. I'll tack one at a time. In case I have to shave off a little bit. Perfect. Alright, well, that's just this side. So now, let me get another one. Get the other side.
Frío, man.
Yeah, yo voy a cortar 2 o 3 nuevos para adentro. Está muy incómodo. Súper incómodo. Alright, scrap metal. We can always use scrap metal. So now, get the corner. Get the corner done first. This thing here will let me exactly where I need to cut. Make this perfect. Clamp it down so it'll cut it straight. two long sides, and they're going to be 48. Oh, actually, a little bit longer than 48. Wow. 48 and 2/8. 1, 2, 48 and 2/8. It is. Oh, right there. 48. 1, 2, 2/8. 2/8. 48 2/8. And that's going to be the other way. And I love this little thing. Perfect. Right here. Find where the line cut's going to be at. A little bit more. Just a hair. There we go. That's perfect. Put the clamp in. Make sure it's nice and straight. That's it, right there. Here goes nothing. Alright, check it out. Check it out right here. That's gonna be right there. Right there. I like it. I like it. All right, one more, and we'll cut the legs. One more, and we will cut the legs. Perfect. I gotta be careful. This is aluminum, so I can't put too much pressure on this thing here, this plant, because it's aluminum and it will break. It will break the saw. Hay que buscar algo para ir echándolo. Pedacitos de metal. So that's the width of the it's the width of the sheet. So it's 4 and 2/8. Both sides are gonna be the same. 8 2/8. Right? Right there. And bring this over. I'm gonna check this, make sure that the cut's where we want it. That's perfect. That's good. Whoa. That's good. All right, here we go. Good. Now, let's see how it's going to look. Okay, so this one goes here. Right? It goes there. perfect. Beautiful, man. This is just awesome. That's it. So then, I'm just gonna cut all the pieces right now. I'm gonna cut all the pieces right now because I need to set up my new welder. I'm gonna show you guys my new welder and my new plasma cutter. So, and I need to get an adapter for my 220 extension to come out with a 110 because everything in this garage will trip it. It will trip it. It kept tripping the breaker for the saw when I was cutting the metal. So I'm gonna bring a live feed all the way from the breaker box 110, so I can run the 110 welder, and I'm running the plasma on 220, even though it does run at 110, but I'm gonna run it on 220 because it's better. So I'm just gonna go ahead and cut everything now because I gotta go to Home Depot and get an adapter to build the power to get my welding going. Now, if you can see here, show over here, Mom. I do have a welder right here. This is a Lincoln. This is a 110. It does use gas, but I misplaced everything. I misplaced the hose for the argon, so I've used it with flux wire, and it worked really good. But the water that I got, it's a 110, no gas, flux wire from our captain, and I'm just anxious to get it going and use it because there's so much fuss about it on the internet, and I just want to see how good it is. But I do have this one, and I have a 220 somewhere around here. That is my favorite welder. It's an old Lincoln. It welds really good. So anyway, let me go ahead and get the square tubing so we can cut the legs. We're gonna cut the legs now. We can leave this right here. Leave this right here. So this is what I'm going to use for the legs. I don't know how thick that is, but it's pretty thick.
Tiene que irte para allá, porque no se ve.
Pues no te pegues tú tanto, si tú
No,
para atrás.
te ves oscuro. Tienes que irte para allá tú.
Pues dale tú para acá entonces.
Muy oscuro.
So anyway, guys, this is the square tubing. It's 2x2. I don't know what thickness it is, but it's pretty thick. And I think it's gonna be just enough or strong enough to hold for the table. I am going to make the table. Get this set up. I'm gonna make it. This table here is 29 inches. 29 inches. I figured if I can make it just a little bit higher. I don't want it too high and I don't want it too low. So I was thinking 32 inches. 32, and I think it's perfect. 32 inches. So I can get 2 out of this one, and then I got another 10-foot piece right there. So let's go ahead and cut this one first. We're gonna cut this one 32 inches. Let's see how good this thing is gonna cut. And I gotta still clamp it. Oh man, maybe I could put something on here to hold it up. Yeah, because if it's not even, it's gonna make the cut sideways. So, yeah, you have to take it down. I'm gonna have to put this. I don't know. Let me open this wide enough. A little bit wider. See if I can get this thing in there. I don't think so. I don't think I can get it. Wow, that's not good. This is not good. That's too tight. Oh, maybe not. Maybe. Come on. I don't want to put it too tight because, like I said, this thing is aluminum and it'll break it. So let me put it in place. Let me get the mark. Get where I need to cut it. Then raise it up and clamp it. Okay, I think we're good. I think we're really good there. All right, here we go. Oh my. So that's about all this will cut is a 2-inch square tube, because look at that. It's like almost went through it. That is amazing. Let me just like this right here. Inside that. Wow, this side here, wow. This has a good cut, but it's just I need to clean it. So anyways, let me
Tiene que ser más grande la cosa esa.
¿Ah? ¿Qué?
Esa que tú compraste.
No, la cuchilla, ahí no le cabe otra. Esa es la única que cabe ahí. So you gotta cut inside. Based on the mark, I gotta cut inside because there's like a little gap on there. Right there. I gotta cut inside. Here we go. Beautiful. Perfecto. Perfect. So,
Perfecto. Mucho bueno.
and two more. Two more. I need a bucket to put all this scrap in.
Mucho bueno, mucho bueno, mucho.
So, right this here. I need to get two more. Oops. Two more. Perfect. And then cut it on that side. ¿Estará grabando todavía esto? Esto es lo malo aquí que... Wow, todavía está grabando. Déjame pararlo para no hacerlo tan largo. Okay.
Yo.
Boy. Alright. Let's double check. Perfect. One more. Right? Yep, one more. We're good to go. One more. We're good to go. One more. Alright. That's perfect. Perfect. We got four. Four. One more there. Alright, so we got the legs. Now, busca la llave de la guagua, pues yo creo que atrás dejamos las rueditas.
Atrás hay uno que está
¿Ah?
en el cajo, que nosotros fuimos. ¿En el cajo fue? ¿Qué fuimos? En el cajo.
Ah. Alright, so we got these casters or wheels, whatever you call them. They're gonna go at the bottom of the leg, like so. So I don't know if I should weld it to that or cut a piece of metal and weld the metal to this and bolt this. Probably that's the best thing, because if these go bad, I don't have to worry about cutting the weld. I can just unbolt it and put a new one. These are metal, steel casters. So I think I think that's what I'm gonna have to do. So I'm gonna go here. I'm gonna go here. I'm gonna have to cut. So go in there. Don't have enough. Just to make a drill there. I think that's just the best way. There's no need. I don't think there's any need to really make it any bigger than what the castle is. Just one, go here, and yes. That should be enough. Man, that's some hard steel. Woo! Look at this thing. I should try it. Try this. I'm gonna try this. I'm gonna try our brushless. Could be a grinder, it could be a cut. Safety first. See if this thing works better. I use it, worked pretty good. Not bad. Not bad at all. Okay. So, don't do this what I did. It's not straight. Oh boy, this is some thick metal. But it's gonna work. It's gonna work. It's gonna work. Perfect. It's gonna work perfect. Perfect. And perfect. Yep. So I'm gonna cut one more. I'm gonna do it with this. Because this thing is cutting better. So where's my where's my chalk? Just had it here. Okay. So cut right on the line. Okay. See? Right on the line. There. And I'll drill holes on it and I'll pull this to the legs. So that is a Diablo blade right there. Alright, so I've got these cut. Got these cut. Weld all this, put the legs right nice and square and angled, and once I do that I'll have a better measurement between each leg, and then we're gonna get, I got more angle there, floor about 8 inches from the ground, so that we can cut. I'm gonna save this metal. This metal is expensive. So for the little floor, I'm gonna get some diamond mesh. Because this is This is like my welding table slash welder, the welder, and also the plasma cutter and some other stuff that I want to keep handy, like the saw and maybe I'll do some grinders. We'll see. Boy, this thing's gonna be heavy. It's gonna be really heavy. But I've had this steel here for months, honestly. Probably 6-7 months. But if you look to the channel, I'm a little busy. I don't have the time. This is just my hobby. I love doing this stuff. As you can see, we got the Bronco there we've been working on. The end is, it's just whenever I get some extra time, just want to get out of my office, just come here and get this stuff done. But it is cold today, so I am going to run to Home Depot. I'm going to take you guys with me. I got to get an adapter. Let me just show you real quick. So my 220 for the welder. So I've got this plugged into the 220 extension that I have, and here was something else that I had that I don't have anymore. So what I'm going to go is get a box. I'm going to put 2 receptacles here, 110 each. This way I can plug in. The welder and anything else I need to plug in. As you can saw earlier, my again the breaker kept tripping. It's just not enough to hold the heat. It's every time. So this is right here, right to the edge, all the way around, and then the legs go here. What this does, it gives me a thicker area here. If I want to clamp anything, it's not going to bend the metal. This is thick, but still, that's the way I have it in my mind to do it, and that's how it's going to go. So we got one down. I think this is the same. It's the same thing. So we're going to duplicate this one. So what we got to do is we can get this edge. Get this edge done first. This edge here done. Oh yeah. Nice. And I'll put it here. We're gonna do the other. Again, this is a miter saw. I converted it into a metal cutter. And it does have the things that go here to clamp the wood, in this case the metal, but I put it in a safe place, so safe I can't find it. So we're gonna make it work. Here we go again, 36. Right there. Here. Here. And the thing about this now, when you bring this down, you can actually see the line. See the line right there? It tells you exactly where the cut's gonna be. So right there, I want to cut it just on the line. Well, on this side of the line. So I get what I want. Perfect. They're perfect. I'll do one at a time. I'll tack one at a time. In case I have to shave off a little bit. The only thing I don't like is that the this is a little bit short. The other one for the Lincoln was longer, but I can get the welder closer to me, so that's no problem. So let's just try it right here again. Uh-oh. What happened here? Well, this is the negative. 20. It is on MIG. Give me 1 second. I'm gonna grind a spot here for the ground. Get better ground there. I'll be right back. Something is happening here. So I changed to the stick welder on the Arc Captain, and this is so amazing. I mean, this thing welds better than the 220. Check this out, guys. That's amazing. I had to lower it. I had it all at 120 and it melted the rod completely. But that's awesome. That is awesome. Let's get up here. Get that one. Let you guys see. I'll do that one. I'm using 60-15 rod. 60-15. No, 60-13. 60-13 rod I'm using on this. Yeah. Amazing, amazing, amazing. We don't need these anymore. Right there. So that's it. I'm just going to tack it. I'm going to tack it right there. Right, good. Good. Now we're going to do this side. This side. So we go right there. I'm going to put a little bit of pressure on it to hold it. Let me get my welding thing here. So, get it over. All right. Perfect. double check it. Ouch. Before I weld it. There, I'll push it in now. Okay, it's good. It's close enough for what it is. Beautiful. All right, that is it. One more to go.